Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Morning, welcome back.
Welcome back.
No, I've been here.
Yeah, I'm back. Andy's back. We're back. And it's nice to be back. Although, we thought the weather would be better on our return from Florida. Right now, 38 degrees. Snow in some parts of Michigan overnight. Luckily, none here. We did see some snow mixed with rain. And today will be another one of those February days.
Winter coats, May 2nd.
Yeah, unbelievable. Normal high for May 2nd is 65 degrees. Today we could get to 43, 38 now. Rain is likely off and on throughout the day and it'll be very windy. Gusts as high as 30 miles an hour.
We should check the sky cam, see how windy it is. Oh my gosh, they've got this thing pointed on Jackson College.
Wow.
How many miles away is that, Noah? I can't believe that thing hasn't blown off the top of the Blake building. Today's weather brought to you by Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Their team will treat you like family. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com. Thanks to Tina and everyone at Hometown in Parma.
Unbelievable.
Can you go into? Can we see what some people are having for breakfast up there, fellas? Go over to Badgley Road, or no, let's go over to the Dowleys on Horton. Let's see what's going on over there.
Right. Hopefully by the weekend it'll be better, but it won't be until the weekend. We will be unseasonably cool all week long, but this weekend, the first weekend of May, looks to be beautiful. And then here comes summer.
I hope so.
It's just days away. Hang in there.
Yeah, but we were in Florida. You were in Florida, and it was hot, very hot.
It was.
Yeah.
I was surprised how hot it was.
How hot it was, yeah. So did you have a nice trip?
Very nice. As Andy told you yesterday, Andy and Stephanie and Ella went to Florida because Stephanie had a work conference, Flagstar Bank, and she got an award. So we went to babysit Ella during the awards and got to enjoy Disney, Epcot, Magic Kingdom. This is, I think that's a Lego alligator.
Yeah.
And Disney Springs.
Yeah, you guys did it all, really. You had a lot of fun, a lot of walking around, a lot of good food. What were you most surprised about?
How many people were there?
Oh yeah, the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Main Street, and it was packed.
Yeah, and you don't like people.
No,
so,
I love people. It's crowds, the crowds.
Yeah.
But people were very nice. I got to visit with Mickey for a few minutes.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. And it rained a little bit.
That is Minnie, you're right.
On Saturday. Ella got to meet, how many princesses?
Huh?
How many princesses did Ella get to meet?
How many princesses?
Princesses.
I don't know if I'm able to accurately answer that. Probably 20.
I learned there were a lot of princesses in Disney movies.
There's a
over the
lot you
years.
don't know of. Yeah, there's a lot you don't know of. Right.
Cinderella's castle was amazing. The fireworks they do every night, unbelievable. Timed to Disney songs, impeccably timed. It's amazing. It really is. And they have all kinds of lights and video that displays on the castle. What were you most surprised about?
Nothing.
I thought I would eat a lot more during the in-between times.
I thought you would too, but the meals were big, so you didn't really need to.
Yeah.
So, and you kind of had to follow Stephanie and I around the whole time.
Well, you knew.
You and Mom were like two of our. It was like we had 3 children. Kind of felt like. I felt like 3
knew
kids.
The place. I had not been there in probably 30-some years.
Yeah.
So you had all the inns. You had the Magic Passes.
Do you like roller coasters?
I do love roller coasters, but we went on Guardians of the Galaxy, a new ride at Epcot. Andy, up until we got on the ride, thought Guardians of the Galaxy was a Star Wars franchise.
I did until I saw some guys wearing a bunch of Marvel shirts in line. But listen, I didn't even know that ride was there. Sorry, Noah. He's got a big Marvel thing on his. And I know that makes them so upset that not Marvel fans, got to go ride that ride, and Mr. Marvel up there.
Yeah.
You know.
It was the most amazing ride I've ever been on.
So amazing that it put you out for about 3 hours after you got off of it.
Well, it turns out, and I didn't realize this until Sunday morning, I was sick. I had a virus, stomach
Really?
bug flu.
A virus, huh? Wow, I'll be darned. Well, good thing we have a medical expert on the show later so we can figure out what exactly that was. That's enough Disney, I think.
Oh, we saw one car on the highway. Do we have that picture?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
This
told
is-
you to take a picture of
on-
it. Is this
Why-
great? Just divorced, Venmo. Noah, can you go to Kayla's Venmo and see how much money she's got?
Poor thing.
Yeah. You know what? That's a good idea.
We
Dave
got our-
Rice, you should do this to your friends' cars at Grass Lake High School as a senior prank.
I for the
Kayla
first time,
filed.
our flights were canceled. I missed the first
You
flight
sure
because I
did.
was sick, and then the second flight was canceled, and then at first it was delayed, then it was canceled, and then finally, but we were able to take not one but two Ubers in brand new Teslas.
Really?
Yes, I'd never been in. I don't think I'd ever been in a Tesla before.
Really? How was
And-
that?
Well, you can't get out. There's no door handle.
So how'd you get out?
Other guy came around.
Unbelievable. The Clampets, returning from Florida, for sure. Hey, I've got some good news. One of our partners is being honored by the Detroit Tigers.
Oh,
Did you know that?
no, who?
M&K Jetting and Televising. They don't do the same televising we do, though. Congrats to them. Named Comerica Small Business of the month of May, and they'll be honored at every home game in May. And I know Mark, Chris Konopacki are very proud of this. I'm not sure that this has anything to do with Mark, but probably just the entire staff and his lovely wife.
I think they deserve the honor, and I think Mark loves. I've seen Mark,
Mark
at parties.
Mark invited me to a Tigers game.
Mark loves parties, so I think he's going to have a good time.
It should be a good time. Yeah, we're looking forward to
Mark,
it. And I'm going to see Mark. I'm going to see Mark again today at 10:15. So hopefully he's. Yesterday I went over there. I had to see him at 11. Guess what time he popped in? 11:15. Like, what's going on, Mark? But I just used his computer and it was all good. Yesterday, Jennifer and I went to Queen's School, and I kind of when I left, I felt like maybe what a comedian would feel like after they bombed on stage. The sixth graders were not into it. They were not in. They didn't. Well,
Oh, were you like guest speakers?
no, we went and talked to them.
Oh.
We walked around. So yeah, it was fun. But that will be on next week. We talked to the fifth graders and sixth graders at Queens, and it was a good time. It was fun.
We have some other people to congratulate. Friday night at Jackson College. By the way, congratulations to all the class of 2023, Jackson College, at their graduation on Saturday and the night before. The Distinguished Alumni Awards reception, the 2023 Dr. Ethline Jones Crockett Awards, and there is one of the award recipients, Dr. Edward Mattine, Distinguished Service Award recipient, along with Ronald Douglas, the other Distinguished Service Award recipient. Ron, a longtime professor at Jackson College. The trips were there. Also being honored were, oh look, JTV was there.
Hey, there's
Joe and Dave.
Joe and Dave.
This is an annual event honoring one of the most distinguished alumni ever, Dr. Ethline Jones Crockett. And this is this year's award winner, longtime trustee. Dr. Mattine was a graduate of the class of 1961. And Ronald Douglas ran all the music for so many years. Very talented trombonist.
Really?
Yes. And Nancy and Tom Evanson.
Two of my favorite people.
Yes, awesome people, winning the 2023 Dr. Ethline Jones Crockett Distinguished Alumni Award. And they were college sweethearts. Tom graduating in 67 and Nancy in 1968. And they have done an incredible amount for the college and for our community. And they're just awesome people. They're just so great. They're two of the nicest people you could ever know.
Yeah, I think Mr. Evanson taught me how to He helped teach me how to treat people, I think, when I first met him.
Well, he's the guy to do it.
Yeah.
That's Ridge Bollheimer, class of 16, the recipient of the 2023 Captain Zenith A. Pond Emerging Alumni Award recipient. And he is an amazing guy. He's a cattle farmer.
Yeah.
And he raises beef. He's also an award-winning auctioneer, and it contributes a lot of time and effort and more to the college and to the community. So congratulations to Dr. Mattine, Professor Douglas, Tom and Nancy Evanson, and Ridge Bollheimer. Very, very deserving recipients.
Yes, yeah, very deserving. Great event. It's time for Love Living in Jackson, presented by Heather Herndon and the entire team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services. Each week, Heather reminds us why we love living here, and Heather is encouraging us to make plans now to attend the 6th Annual Jackson County Museum Day on Saturday, May 13th. There's 10 participating museums to explore art, history, transportation, and more. Visit experiencejackson.com/museum day. Some of the museums: Ella Sharp Museum, Grass Lake Historical Society, the Lost Railway Museum, the Mahan House, Tompkins Historical Stewart Museum, Ye Old Carriage Shop, Michigan Military Heritage Museum.
Nice. I would agree. Another reason to love living in Jackson. The writers' strike. The writers are on strike. Writers Guild of America, 12,000 people responsible for writing the shows.
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing that the writers want is residuals from those Netflix contracts. But some of your favorite shows might be off the air, going to reruns.
This happened back in 2008.
8?
I
16?
think so. Well, no, 2008.
Financial
Well,
crisis?
when the writers went on strike, and what the networks did, they created a whole slew of reality programs that don't need writers, and including The Apprentice.
Ooh.
That's the writer's strike spawned The Apprentice. Today, the walk, oh man, it's going to be cold for this one. Walk, stroll, and roll tonight at Ella Sharp Park. And participants meet in soccer fields, dress warm, wear a windbreaker.
The Surgeon General released some information saying that loneliness is almost equal to a pack of cigarettes and can cause death, leading up to 30% more.
Really?
Yeah, I probably said that wrong, but when Dr. Matthew Batke's here, I'm going to run it by him in proper terms. So stay tuned for that. Loneliness, as bad as a pack of cigarettes a day.
Where were you last night?
I was at the JAMA dinner, and for pictures of the JAMA dinner, you can visit our website, jtv.tv. Jeff Steers, myself, David Barker were there. Melling, named Manufacturer of the Year, honored Educator of the Year, Student of the Year. It was a great event. So check out photos from our website, jtv.tv. Let me get to the scoreboard real quick, presented by Extreme Dodge and our good friends over at Extreme. Busy scoreboard.
Not really.
Well, I know. It's busy because there's a lot of words on it. Yeah, we had a lot of cancellations last night. Soccer, one of the sports that usually doesn't cancel for cold weather. And we had a lot of games last night. Alyssa Stewart, she scored a hat trick, and Jordan Bates had a goal and 2 assists for Columbia. Golden Eagles improved to 5-2, 5-2-1 overall, 4-1-1 in the LCAA. Michigan Center, they beat Bronson. Cecilia Scaife scored 3 goals, and Layla Horseman added 1 goal. Sophia Allen finished with 2 assists, and Abby Hess recorded 3 saves for the Cards. Here's what's coming up on deck for tonight. Baseball, softball, track and field, soccer, boys golf, and tennis.
Oh,
if you could
man.
pick one sport to play tonight, what would it be?
Well, I would guess we're going to see some cancellations again. But
Yeah, I guess we probably will see some cancellations.
Yeah.
Just visit our website or your school's athletic website if it is trustworthy.
Oh, I got you a couple gifts at Disney.
You did?
Yeah, in honor of your Diet Coke-aholism.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got the Diet Coke pen
Oh, thanks.
Huh?
Wow, it's a
and
nice weight.
the Diet Coke keychain.
Wow, how about that?
So,
Look at that.
and I think you got me a gift.
I did?
No?
No. No, I didn't. Were you supposed
Well,
to get a gift?
enjoy those in good time.
No, I did get you a gift. I took you there. How's that?
Yeah, that's right. Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show lined up. We're going to get things started with Dr. Matthew Badke from Jackson College after this quick break.
Feeling anxious about your financial future? In today's economic environment, it's important to establish a process for investing with an asset allocation tailored to your own specific needs. Located in Jackson, Michigan, Richmond Brothers is a family-owned registered investment advisor firm making a difference in the world one person at a time, with its refreshingly personal approach to financial planning. Richmond Brothers provides personalized investment advice and acts as your co-pilot on your financial journey. In addition to offering wealth management and private equity services, our team provides a personalized roadmap to help folks maintain, use, and grow their wealth so that they may enjoy their life and pay it forward to their family, friends, and community. Learn more today about Richmond Brothers, your financial future. For more information or to schedule a consultation, visit richmondbrothers.com or call 833-435-4040.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence, the confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Need a plumber? From leak repairs to new construction. Grimes Plumbing Company, licensed and insured, proudly serves the Jackson area with fast, reliable service. No hot water? Drains clogged? Call Grimes Plumbing today, proudly serving Jackson County.
Northwest Community Schools provides a positive culture that inspires students to achieve greatness.
We believe in kindness.
Truly caring about the success of others starts with you.
We believe in creating positive relationships.
Listen and be present. Be prepared to be amazed.
We believe in being intentional.
Have a clearly defined vision and mission and be mindful.
We believe in positivity.
Give specific praise and celebrate all things.
We believe in growth.
Academic, behavioral, social, emotional growth is a mindset for both students and staff.
We are Northwest
Counties!
Today's show is brought to you by Sonneborn Orthodontics, Jackson's most trusted name in orthodontics for over 30 years. Thank you to Dr. Art Sonneborn and staff for helping us bring you today's show. Our show also brought to you by Nostalgia Inc. Saturday, May 6th is Free Comic Book Day at Nostalgia Inc. I might have to take Noah so he can show me what's what, since apparently I don't know anything about this. Marvel Comics. You'll get to meet John Jennings. Fans of Marvel Comics will recognize Jennings' latest work, Silver Surfer Ghostlight, which he wrote with illustrator Valentin Delandro. Raffles prizes, free comics, and John Jennings from 11 to 1, all at Nostalgia Inc. this Saturday, May 6th. And they are located at 139 Mechanic Street, right here in downtown Jackson.
You know, I think it was actually after we got off the ride, Guardians of the Galaxy, that we're in the gift shop, that you realized it was not a Star Wars
It
thing.
was no, it was in the gift shop before the ride.
Oh.
So
And then when The Rock and Chris Evans did the introduction.
yeah.
Our next guest is a professor at Jackson College in the Science Department, Biology and Chemistry, Dr. Matthew Badke. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, we've been talking about health, you know, it's
We sure have.
it's typical when they're here with either Andy or I have a health issue.
I don't have a health issue. I have something that I've seen usually. Let me ask you first before we talk about some of the latest. Surgeon General recently describing loneliness and equating that to potentially a pack of cigarettes a day, increased depression, anxiety, and dementia. It's kind of odd hearing all that when you compare a pack of cigarettes a day to loneliness, but the pandemic and it has shown for this to be true.
I mean, I think I've seen similar sort of studies that have been done, especially when you think about long-term sort of comparing people that have the traditional use of the term social network, right, that have friends and family that are close by that they see regularly, compared to people that don't, that are more just isolated. There does seem to be health impacts from those, you know, having those connections, and it kind of makes sense when you think about it, that if you don't have those relationships and see people and have those interactions, that would actually start to impact your health over time.
I can see that.
Yeah.
And I think the pandemic caused a lot of loneliness.
I think people think, you know, you just jump right to potential of suicide deaths, but it's really, I mean, you know, dementia is a potential increase.
Right. Well, I mean, think about when you are somebody who, you know, doesn't have those conversations with people. You know, your brain's not working to figure out stuff and working on language and all those sorts of things that you don't even realize or think about that you're doing when you are conversing with folks or thinking about something. So when that goes away, I think that does start to impact mental health big time.
And the pandemic continues to not go away, but next week President Biden is expected to end most federal COVID vaccine requirements. We have, you know, here again, instruction last week that yes, there's another round of vaccines, and I think it's been confusing all throughout the pandemic. What should we do? What should we be doing when it comes to the vaccine?
Well, I figured it's been a couple of months since I've been here, so just to sort of give an update on where we're at with things. Cases, hospitalizations, deaths all continue on a steady decline. Pretty much if you look at from the start of this year, things are going down, which is great. Just to sort of put it in perspective, I was looking back, and during some of the peak cases where we were talking about, you know, the major issues that we've seen over the last couple of years, we were talking about potentially 5 million cases a week. We were seeing new cases were being diagnosed. Right now we're at about 20,000 a week nationally.
Wow.
So we've really come down quite dramatically. And again, it's not going away, and I think that, you know, I remember saying probably it's going to be around, it's going to stick around, but it's going to just become another one of those things, and that's probably what we're seeing. Now, on the vaccination front, we have seen much more limited uptake of the bivalent or the vaccine that had the two different versions. Remember, they redid the vaccine to take into account the Omicron variant, and there hasn't been as much as far as people taking that new vaccine. Doesn't seem to have made a huge difference, like I said, with cases really on the decline. And I think a lot of people are happy to forget about the last couple of years and forget about COVID-19 and not worry about getting an updated vaccine. So, you know, I think it's like about 20% uptake on the most recent variant of the vaccine. But despite that, you know, we still see good protection from previous infection or earlier vaccination. While the virus does change a little bit, the vaccines are still going to be protective.
Continued fallout, learning loss for school-age children's interesting one. I think we forget that there were a lot of kids that were essentially really not in school for about a year. I mean, yeah, everyone shut down March of 2020, but people forget that following year was very spotty at best.
Yes. Yeah, I think we're now starting to have a good idea on what those impacts were. We knew there would be some, and it looks like, kind of depending on the study you're looking at, and depending on sort of the background, school district, parental involvement, all that stuff, but about a year of loss.
Wow.
Is what a lot of kids experienced from the pandemic, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I remember at the time people said because kids are missing out on, like the high school seniors missing longer. If we just stopped in place and then picked up so that.
That would have been something.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of difficult decisions there as far as, thinking about trying to balance the safety versus school, and I certainly appreciate that. So I think a lot of school districts were in a very difficult spot there with how to handle keeping all the folks safe, trying to prevent the spread, but also keeping the instruction going and not leading to that loss. But unfortunately, it looks like that was something that happened.
One of the things that I think the community realized, Jackson College has a lot of expertise when it comes to public health. In fact, we looked at JC as really being a leader in how the pandemic was handled, and you modeled a lot of things that the community followed. How does that set up the college for the next health issue?
Yeah, I think that's something that I know our president has been thinking a lot about, and sort of, one of the big things that came out of COVID, I think, was an appreciation for if you're sick at all, just don't come, right? And I think that's really something that a lot of people, gave lip service to, but didn't really do before. And I think now there is a better appreciation for, just in general, if you're sick, stay home, and that's going to be, we'll figure out how to deal with whatever work issues, but you really should not come in. And they've done a really good job of, there's signs up now saying, really, if you're experiencing any of these sort of traditional flu-like symptoms, go back home, right? And we'll figure out how to do the instruction or whatever we need to do, but that's important to stay away.
Yeah, that's actually the, as you enter the campus, it's
right.
Welcome, unless you're sick, go home.
Right.
Well, we appreciate everything that you bring to the show, and thanks for coming in today.
It's good to be here.
Thank you.
Dr. Matthew Badke from Jackson College, a longtime Jackson High School teacher, is retiring this year. We're going to hear all about it coming up next.
Center for Family Health is proud to announce that all 4 of our school health center locations have reopened and are accepting new patients. We recognize the importance of making sure kids have access to medical and mental health care. When their basic needs are met, kids are better prepared to focus on learning and be present in school. Families thrive when everyone has access to quality health care, so patients of all ages are welcome. Parkside, Northeast, Jackson High, and Northwest Health Centers provide primary medical care and mental health services in convenient locations throughout the community. Call us today to make your appointment or for more information. Center for Family Health, opening the door to health care for all.
As a proud partner of Frankenmuth Insurance, Barker Weber operates under 5 distinct values.
Integrity. We will be honest and fair.
Stewardship. We commit to responsible management.
Empathy. We understand how you feel.
Mutual respect and trust. You'll always be our valued partner.
Dedication. We'll work for you wholeheartedly.
Barker Weber and Frankenmuth Insurance, your local insurance solution.
MVP Sports has been providing the Jackson area with the finest custom apparel and select promotional items since 2006. We can take your corporate event, Employee Appreciation Day, or golf outing to the next level with expertly crafted shirts, hats, jackets, coolers, and even golf bags. As always, you can count on MVP for all your sports and school apparel too. No matter what your needs, MVP Sports has the equipment, knowledge, and expertise to make sure every order comes out just right. Whether it's embroidery or screen print, with outstanding customer service and design services, we make outfitting your crew or team a breeze. Stop in today and let's turn your ideas into reality. MVP Sports Store, 5000 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Today's show is brought to you by the Cascades Manor, located in the beautiful 465-acre Cascades Park. The Manor is the perfect location for your next special event, available 7 days a week, and meeting sizes for all party sizes. Check out Cascades Manor. The Agri-Science program at the Career Center is having their 15th annual plant sale, and that is May 6th and 13th, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Career Center Agri-Science greenhouses. Great selection of annuals, perennials, vegetables, herbs, and even more hanging baskets for sale. Proceeds go towards student scholarships, and they raise approximately $5,000 a year, so that's a huge deal.
Yeah, except the dates are this Saturday and the following Saturday.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, on my thing I had it wrong. I'm sorry. So this Saturday, May 1st, and
No, not May 1st. May 1st is yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, the numbers on the slide are
okay.
wrong. So this Saturday and the following
Okay, this Saturday and next Saturday.
Now with us from Jackson High School, Director of Bands, retiring this year after 41 years, Joel Shaner. Hi, Joel.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Thank you for having me.
I mean, you are as big a part of the community as anyone, really. I mean, you think about it, all the people you've impacted, all the events, all the concerts. It's not going to be the same showing up over at the high without seeing you.
Well, that's fine, but there'll be a lot of other kids there. And
yeah.
A lot of other program to take the slack up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Retiring after 41 years, are you going to have a parade?
The Rose Parade.
Nice.
Can't miss the Rose Parade or Memorial Day and all the other ones. Yeah.
So 41 years. Tell me a little bit about kind of how you got your start and how long did you think you'd be,
well,
doing as long as you did?
Yeah, the history is not all that much, I guess. 31 years in public teaching, 2 years in college teaching. Started in Detroit, where I grew up. East Detroit High School, moved to the Thumb, moved to Wisconsin, came back to here in Jackson in 1985 and started at East Jackson Schools, where I just pleased as ever to be a part of their program for so many years, and then over here to Jackson High for the rest. A lot of people might have thought that my role, my career was preordained. Both my parents were in music. My dad taught high school band in Warren for years. Both are performers. My sister's an educator, performer, as well as family back. They're all parts of the arts and then performing and education. But it really wasn't necessarily so. Like any kid growing up in the 70s and 60s, you thought you were going to be a performer and be the next star in the world. And I thought that as well and realized very soon that I'm not sure that I had a passion for education, but I certainly had an affinity for it, and it felt good. Being a teacher. Every day I'm nervous, every day I'm scared, but it's still the best part of my day is teaching and being in the classroom.
I know so many of your students and families, and it really is a family affair.
It is.
Band, that they consider you part of the family. And it really is amazing how much of an impact that you've had on literally thousands of students. The connection, it extends out of the band room.
Yeah, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It is, as any teacher is, your reach is far, and you don't know how far it goes or when it'll come back around to you. we all three remember teachers that we've had in the past and the impact they had on us, and then may have only been recently that you remember that impact and how you've made that decision. And so whether it's right now or later in the future, it's okay. It's all part of it, and it is both scary and reassuring. You made a mistake. That's horrible.
Well, we've certainly enjoyed following a lot of your concerts over the years, and we've been at so many of them.
And that's what we really appreciate as well, that we've had this connection, and you've been able to record and program and play so much of our material, including this Thursday night. So I'm just ecstatic that we're able to do this once again.
Yeah, we've got a little clip from some past years' performances. Let's take a peek. Great stuff. We were just at Disney and we see bands performing in the heat. You've probably had a few fainters over the years, haven't you?
You know, yes and no, but not really. You know,
Really?
good preparation,
Yeah.
you don't have that problem. We were at Outback Bowl, well, not the Outback Bowl, it's called the ReliaQuest Bowl now. And we did great.
Yeah.
Didn't lose a single student
That's
for the
awesome.
trip. So it was wonderful.
You know, I actually I performed in the Jackson High Marching
You did?
Band.
Yeah, we know.
On tenors.
Yeah, that was, I think, the one of your favorite shows of all time, right?
It was one of my highlights.
Yes.
It was, but
Good.
I saw how much work goes into it. And
Yeah.
It really is amazing. And the kinds of things that you've done to make sure those experiences for the kids are going to be lifelong memories, like the trips to the bowl games and making sure that they get into all the competitions and you sign up for as many parades you possibly can. You really go all out for the kids.
Well, I hope that and the day-to-day rehearsals connect to the concerts. You know, the concert on Thursday night. Your last guest, when you were speaking of depression, and we have a special piece this next concert that deals just with, the composer wrote it, dealing with student depression and anxiety. And we're combining two of our groups together to perform it. A big long article in the paper, in the program, describing and recognizing the symptoms. Our counselors will be on staff for the concert. I hope that it all connects with their experiences of the last several years. You know, you talked about the COVID years,
right?
But the music years and what we can do with kids and the families.
So the Cadet Band, Varsity Wind Ensemble, Symphony Band, Instrumental Spring Concert this Thursday.
This Thursday, right?
Jackson High, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Come on out. The doors open at 6:30. We'd love to have everyone come on out. Yep.
But wait, there's more.
Oh, there is lots more. There's orchestra concerts and choral concerts next week. There's a jazz and percussion night on May 17th. And of course, graduation activities, 3 nights of music events for graduation, Memorial Day Parade, Rose Day Parade, all things happening yet this year.
For folks that come to the performances and watch the students, what's one thing they should know about the kids and the prep and that they put into their performance?
Oh, I don't know. Just to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
We're there to present a performance to them that's representative of what we worked on for this concert cycle.
Yeah.
And for the audience, enjoy it. Know that it has an educational purpose, but really it's about our enjoyment, myself and the students, performing at the best of their ability for an audience. Live performance is absolutely the best thing in the world. All your performers, JSO, local people, it's live performances that make the connection for kids.
So what are Joel and Beth Shaner going to be doing after this year?
No, I don't know. Beth retired in January and is working per diem at the doctor's office a little bit, but we're going to be camping. We'll be around. We're not going anywhere. We'll just be around, do what we can do to help out in the community.
So the Rose Parade, that will be the last.
That will be the last, yep. Yeah. I've told the students over the years that, I really don't know. They could just turn down a different side street and I'd never know. Because my focus is mom and dad and the community and talking with people, and that's what my focus will be once again. Recruiting for our school, representing Jackson High and the program. And we're going to have a lot of student groups in the parade this year, as well as the band, student clubs. So we're really looking forward to representing the school and the community.
You got to see a lot of changes at JPS.
A little bit.
Yeah. What was it that led you to stay there, to finish out your career?
Oh, it's a sense of feeling a community. We felt that when we first moved here in 1985, and as a musician, the opportunities I personally got to have here in Jackson, that was a strong pull. The education community, the start that I got with East Jackson and Bruce Van Eyck and those people, those friends, they're lifelong friends. And then here at JPS, same thing. It's families, my neighbors, my own family, my own kids going through the program, and their connection. That's kept it.
Well, Joel, you've really enriched the life of this community and so many students and their families. We appreciate all that you've done, and we appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure coming through the years.
Thanks.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Joel Shaner, Director of Bands at Jackson High School. Stay tuned, more of the morning show after this.
With 5 local dealers and over 300 vehicles on site, the American One Spring Car Sale is the best way to vehicle shop. Deals are happening from May 17th through the 20th at the Westwood Mall in Jackson. Now through May 31st, we are also choosing 2 people per month to each win 3 loan payments on us. See any American One branch for full promotional details or to get pre-approved today and discover why American One is home of the auto loan experts.
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed. Marts are conveniently located throughout South Central Michigan with convenient hours of operation. We pride ourselves on our fast and friendly service to get you going on your way. We're here when you need us. Full service and fully stocked stores, fresh hot premium coffee, and cappuccino. All Kelly Express Marts are staffed with friendly, knowledgeable people committed to providing the highest level of service. Kelly Express Mart.
Over time, we've seen more and more people frustrated with their dental benefits. They thought that because they had dental insurance, they'd be well taken care of. Well, that's exactly what the insurance companies want you to believe. They figured out a way to collect your premiums while continuing to limit your choice of doctor and your choice of treatment. There's not one company better than the others. They've created an environment where dentists diagnose treatment or recommend care based upon your insurance dollars available. That's not the way people should be treated, and we think there's a better way. We put the interest of you and your family first. We take the time with you to figure out how to get the care you need, whether it's with your insurance or not.
We are Dentistry by Design, and our mission is to make excellent dental care a joy. Please call, visit the website, or drop by the office. We'd love to answer any questions you may have. And be sure to ask about our exclusive membership program to help you save on the cost of your dental care.
Today's show is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings, now in their third generation, family owned and operated, and proud to offer great sales year-round. Check out Vermeulen's furniture today.
Jackson YMCA is having a special event. It's a tea party, and it's happening at Cascades Manor. And it's this Sunday, and it's designed to enjoy special time with your special someone. It could be your daughter, your mom, your grandma. Tea and totes, a great spread of deliciousness from Cascades Manor, and it supports the Strong Kids, Strong Community campaign at the Jackson YMCA. Tickets available at the Y. Joining us now is the director of Gus Macker Jackson, Kyle Lichty.
How are you two doing?
Really well. How are you?
Excellent.
You look ready to go.
I'm a little chilly today, but weather's turning.
Winter, the Macker winter hat, that helps.
Exactly. Exactly.
So you've got the dates set.
Yep. So July 21 through 23. Super excited about this year. For a lot of people I talked to in the community, we all agreed like last year was like a near perfect event. Right. So really picking up with that momentum and rolling on forward.
So now tell me about the amount of teams. Were there 210 teams last year?
Yeah, so we were at 210 last year. The year prior, we were at 170. And the coolest thing about that jump, it was completely the youth division. So we had the same amount of adults from one year to the next. So the fact that we had 50 more youth teams, like you think they're going to come back. So, you know, as an event director, we really want to target youth, bring the families to town, and we know if they come as a 12-year-old, probably going to come back as a 13-year-old.
Yeah,
so
and you've got all these new kids aging into the tournament as well.
Exactly.
One thing, female participation, I think anyone who knows anything about basketball in Jackson knows that we have really good girls basketball in our area, and that's kind of proven in the Macker. You guys had 22% of your teams female.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that was the same thing. Like when we saw that growth, a couple of the youth divisions where in 2021 there was like a 4-team division for girls, or they were combined for co-ed. Like last year, our 10 and under division. So in 2021 we had 8 teams. Last year we had 3 divisions for 10 and under. So the girls had their own, boys had 2. So it's just awesome to see the level of participation and interest for the youth girls divisions.
There's that little Bollinger girl. Watch out for her.
So Andy, are you going to come out of girls basketball coaching retirement?
You know, I don't know. Maybe I could quietly coach a team.
Absolutely.
Quietly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's you see a lot of these teams. They're just well-oiled machines that travel all around. Seems like they have multiple coaches on.
Oh yeah,
I don't know how legit is that?
Some of the staffs, they look like Duke basketball staffs. Yeah, 9. But hey, it's a big deal and it's fun.
And it is a big deal.
It is.
And it's hard to see this from inside, but Gus Macker, what does Gus Macker think about Jackson?
So every time we chat with the corporate office, which is actually based out of West Michigan, they're all hyped about it. The amount of growth that we've seen since we brought this back in 2018 to now. In all honesty, like some of the longstanding tournaments have dipped a little since the pandemic, and for us, we're just going straight on up. And the other unique thing about Jackson, we're one of the very, very, very few that are actually still in the downtown of a city. So many other ones are in parking lots or at schools, gymnasiums. Like for us in Ludington, we are right on the main strip downtown, and that really, that's that's just an incredible atmosphere to think about. You're sitting courtside and all of a sudden you turn around, walk in the Junkyard Dog, grab a hot dog, and can go shopping. It's a pretty amazing atmosphere.
I like seeing all the people that only come downtown for the Gus Macker that I don't see in a while, but it's cool. There's a lot of people that, each year come down. It's their first time in town. Maybe they're from out of town, or and they just can't believe what our city has become. But yeah, the Gus Macker's turned into one of the main events. It's pretty cool. It's exciting, and we love it, of course, being right here on Michigan Ave.
Well, it's got impact on the community and on nonprofits.
Right.
Yep. So one of the unique things about this, I just run this independently. Like, it's not a job, I just do it for fun. And with that, it's not like we're trying to make money for a business or anything. So at the end of the day, once every bill is paid, the profits are then shared back with either nonprofits that we've worked with throughout the year or volunteer groups. This year, we've actually jumped from 30 volunteers to 150, which is amazing. So it's awesome that we're going to be able to support some youth sports teams and bands like we haven't been able to before. But yeah, since we've begun close to $20,000 in nonprofit and youth organization donations.
Presented by Dahlenberger's, Art Main, Southern Michigan Bank and Trust, and Jackson College on there as well. A lot of great community partners.
Absolutely.
It's coming up very quickly. It'll be here before we know it.
Hopefully the weather turns.
Absolutely.
We got a few months, but yeah, that's one thing. So you're not going to be playing. You don't have time to play. What about? Are you playing?
So I might watch the mascot game, support Paws and other local mascots that are coming to town. But that's another thing that's kind of cool. Compared to just a competitive gameplay this year on Friday night, we're having a Heroes tournament with police, emergency responders, and we're adding a teachers tournament this year to get some local school competition. And then for those that aren't necessarily like me, great at basketball, Saturday night on Michigan Ave, right up front, we're going to have a cornhole tournament.
Oh, perfect.
So
very good.
Social district.
Very good.
Should be
Love
pretty
it.
exciting.
A lot going on, and we'll have Kyle on many more times before the events. A lot of great things happening. Kyle Lichty from Gus Macker Jackson. More of the morning show right after this. You don't want to miss this special presentation.
Dive into the rich history, art, and culture that Jackson County has to offer during the return of Experience Jackson's Jackson County Free Museum Day. On Saturday, May 13th, from 10 until 4, you can visit any combination of 10 participating Jackson County museums at no charge, featuring tours, kids' activities, historical demonstrations, and more. Coming Saturday, May 13th. Map out your Jackson County Free Museum Day plan at experiencejackson.com.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh yeah! The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Do you do landscaping? Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful. Do you do irrigation systems? Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs. What about lawn care? We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
With over
over 16,000 completed Sonneborn smiles, Dr. Sonneborn is the most experienced orthodontist in the region. We work hand in hand with every dental practice for your convenience and confidence. The staff of Dr. Sonneborn's office is trained to provide efficient, high-quality care. We strive to make each and every visit as pleasant as possible, working towards your dream smile. We take pride in our training, and the care we provide is second to none. Visit our welcoming staff and atmosphere, where we focus not only on teeth, but faces and smiles too. Over 30 years as Jackson's most experienced and trusted orthodontist. Visit us today at 1415 West Argyle Street in Jackson, or our second location in Battle Creek.
Welcome back to the morning show. Andy, I noticed you're taking the price tags off your
Yeah,
Disney
I
presents.
don't want anyone to see that you paid $4.95 for this pen.
Actually, I brought another present back from Disney.
Okay.
For David Rice.
Oh my gosh.
From JTV Sports, and actually David Rice is directing the show today, so hopefully someone can step in and take over for David.
Hi, Dave.
But
hello. Come on in.
Yeah, David.
How are you?
Doing great.
You went on spring break. Where'd you go?
Florida, Sarasota.
Sarasota. So you didn't bring us back anything, but that's okay.
They bring me stuff back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But,
Thank you, by the way.
We found something for you.
Oh boy.
At Disney, and we thought this would be perfect, and I'm sure you're going to be able to wear it.
Right now.
Right now. I know you're a hat guy, but we have for you the official class of 23 mortarboard with Mickey Mouse ears.
How about that?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't imagining wearing Mickey ears
And
when I walked across the stage.
Will you try it on? Will you wear it?
It's in school colors.
Yeah.
You will?
If you want me to wear it,
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, let's
Grass Lake.
try it on, make sure it
We try it
fits.
on?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know which way it goes?
Yep,
just like that. And I don't think you're allowed to turn the tassel yet because you haven't graduated. How's that look? I think it's made for kids, but that looks wonderful.
No, it's adjustable.
It is?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Well,
found
I'll
someone.
figure out the adjustment. So.
I found someone in the store with a head about your size, and I asked him to try it on, and it fit.
Okay.
So.
Well, thank you.
What was weird about that is that was actually a baby you were talking to in a stroller.
No.
So, no. Hey, well, hopefully you can wear that at your graduation. I mean, you know, what are they going to do? Check with your mom, check with your dad, make sure it's okay. But if it's okay with them, it's okay with us.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, you'll fit right in. Grass Lake, class of 2023. Everyone will want one.
Everyone will want to wear the.
Yeah, absolutely.
That might be better than some people, the weird decorations they put on there.
Yeah, I've noticed that. You know what I did with mine, and my mom was so upset. I took mine off and threw it up on the roof of the school, and it was gone forever. And
it's still up there.
It's still up there on the school.
Have you found it since then?
I'd never looked for it. Never looked for it. So
Still there.
Yeah, and we paid for it and everything too. So.
Well, congratulations and
yeah, thank
and
you.
Thanks,
Well,
Dave.
thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Dave. Appreciate you.
David Rice. from
David Rice.
JTV. We've got tomorrow. Big
Wait,
show.
don't go. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Who's
Anytime
your-
we have someone come on and then we ask them to leave, it's always, it's like, okay, bye now. Who's on the show tomorrow? Aaron Dimmick from the city of Jackson and Duncan Bone from across the street at Fortress Cafe.
Later today, Congressman Tim Walberg, Bob Hoffman, Mark Richards, Tim Horsch, Beth Flippen, and Tristan Dougherty, all planned for later today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.
Ever since I was a kid, I had a passion for cooking.